I have seen a lot of footage for Hell Let Loose on console, specifically the PlayStation 5, and my first impressions are that graphically it does look great and the performance seems to be aiming for 60 frames per second. However, there does seem to be some issues, for example stuttering and server problems that the developers are actively working on. Some players have also said that it does feel quite unintuitive and clunky, but as you would expect with no aim assist trying to line up shots on players 500 meters away, that can feel somewhat difficult. Some players have suggested adding a dead zone slider, but overall I just think it does take time to get used to playing a tactical shooter like this using controller. Other concerns have been players saying it does feel like a running simulator. Now what I will say is that if you're not working together with your team and placing down garrisons and spawn points, then it will feel quite boring. And of course, because it's console players' first time playing Hell Let Loose, squad leaders need to get used to this. It's the exact same as PC in the sense that if squad leaders aren't doing their job, it can make the experience worse. So try and communicate and work together and don't run off on your own. Also, on top of that, servers don't seem to be filling up to 100 players just yet, which seems to be due to it being an invite-only beta on PS5. But overall, I cannot wait to see how this game evolves, and I think it has serious potential. But the big takeaway, I think, for the developers is they really need to beef up the infrastructure for these servers. There is currently a closed beta going on for PS5 players only. Sadly, nothing for Xbox players just yet. That closed beta has been extended to September 6th on PS5, and the developers have also stated an open beta will be on its way shortly after. However, the open beta, which is getting announced in a couple of weeks, is PlayStation 5 only, which is annoying for Xbox players who are still waiting to try this out. So the open beta will be available for all PS5 players very soon. It seems to be possibly coming towards the end of September. I think an open beta is needed due to servers not being populated right now. I have watched multiple videos of Hell Let Loose on PS5 and they seem to be filling up to around 50 to 60 players. So I hope that can be solved with an open beta with more players being able to play. I think having 100 players does really improve the experience. But Xbox players, you will likely be getting a beta right after the PlayStation players. It's annoying, but I'm patiently waiting to try it out and squad up with some of you guys. But so far, I'm impressed with what I've seen for Hell Let Loose on console for the PS5. It does look like a very good port, but there are some issues that I do think need to be solved, things like server issues. If you want to keep up to date with more tactical shooters like this coming to console, do us a favour and subscribe with all bell notifications on, and make sure to drop a like on the video. If you want to add me on Xbox, my name is Uniform Bison 50. And we could squad up when this releases. Hell Let Loose release date is sometime 2021, and I believe it's going to have cross-play support as well, which will be awesome to play with PlayStation players and Xbox as well. Until next time, have a good one.